Alright folks, every now and then, once in a great while when I run onto a really good product or someone sends me something that I think is really cool, I pass it on to you guys. And wait till you see what I got for you today. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back folks. I'm going to get you and bring you over here closer as I open this. Here it is. It's made by a company called Teslong NTS300. Some people call them a borescope, some people call them an endoscope. They call it an endoscope, and it's one of the very best I have ever seen. Man, now you've seen me, you older subscribers have been here and seen me go through at least 2 endoscopes, and they were both, they got the job done, but they did not have resolution like this thing has, as I'm going to show you. So let me get you, bring you over here closer. Like I say, it's made by a company called Teslong, T-E-S-L-O-N-G. They're made in China. You can get them from Amazon. We'll put a link down below if you like it. The best endoscope that I've ever seen. More features than any of them I've ever seen before. So I'm going to get you now. I'm going to get you. And bring you over here and let you see exactly the way you receive it in the mail. With the case and everything in it, just the way you'd receive it if you buy one. So let's do it. Alright, if you order one of these, this is just the way it's going to arrive. In a nice carrying case, and a case that you can even put locks on here and lock it up. Just the way you receive it right here is what it looks like. It's got a, I don't know, I read in there how long that cable was, I can't remember. I think it's more than 6 feet. It's a really long cable. Now, a lot of mechanics use these to work on car engines. Any kind of vehicle engine. Screw the plug out, stick this tiny little let me get this out and show you the camera. That's the camera right there on the end of that. Can you see that? That's how little the camera is. It's got, I think, 3 Cree LEDs built into that. Crees they are. 3 of them. So you got 3 different brightnesses by that. And you can see how long this cable is, man. It's freaking huge. It must weigh a pound. It's really heavy. It screws on to the camera there. But what they do is take the plug out of their car and run this tiny little camera right down the plug hole into the cylinder head. And you can look at your piston. And it's got attachments you can put on here that goes off like 45 degrees. And I think one that you can look straight into, and it looks back the other way if you want to look up at the heads. The inside of the heads while you're down in that cylinder hole. Plus you already got a built-in light. You're going to see how it works here in a minute. Alright, here's the good device. This is what it looks like. It does 720p and 1080p. I'm going to run it on 1080, so I tested it on, and it's clean, man, as you're going to see. It's got a flashlight built in right there if you need a light. And of course all these controls here. We'll get to those. Right here on the side, if you open that, you got a little macro memory card area there. It's got a card in it. You can get those all different sizes. And then it has a micro USB port here too for charging. It's rechargeable. It's got, I think, a lithium battery in the handle, I believe, here, yeah. You just plug it up to your computer, or if you have one of those adapters for your 12-volt car battery, plug it into that and hook it up where I showed you there, and it'll charge. It's also got an adjustment right here, right there. If you want to tilt it back like that, it's a little easier to control like that. I think as far as it goes, yeah, it is. And like I say, you got your flashlight. It's very bright light, very bright. And your controls here. Now, if I can get around here and show you some of this stuff, there's buttons under here. You push this to turn the system on. I'm trying to look into the camera screen. I know there's going to be some reflections in there, and it's not going to show anything until I hook the camera up. Actually, I'll go get a guitar and I'll wire the camera on here. You can't put it on wrong. It'll only go one way, and it's got a ring that you screw on to hold it securely in place. So let me put it on here. Right here's what the ring. I'll show you what the ring looks like real quick. The other end of this thing, see, that screws onto your device, and then the other end of this very long cord is the camera itself. Look what a tiny camera that is. Wow, it takes wicked pictures. So let me go get a guitar, get this screwed together, and I'll be back and show it to you. Okay. I'm not 100% familiar with this thing yet, so bear with me. There you can see a perspective of the guitar. I'm going to go down inside the hole here. Let me turn the light on. It's got a built-in light. There you go. There you can see the tail block over on the right hand side. This is very hard to get to go where you want it to go. Let's see if I can show you the bridge plate, if I can find it. See, it's got a thing here I can reverse the image. Oh, if I remember how. There's some writing on the guitar. I see an awful lot of glue on that brace back there. There you can see the tail plate, tail block a little bit. Just bear with me here. I just brightened the light. Here I can turn everything upside down. We're back upright again. Okay. Now, let me see. There you can see the bridge pins, the bridge plate, the glue of the bridge plate. Look how clean that is. Look how clear that is. Just wow, man. The guitar doesn't have a plate made in it. Now I could bend that light a little bit more. In fact, let me do that. Hold on. Alright, there you can see screws in the bridge, and you can see the damage done to the bridge plate. It's very hard to stay coordinated here. Like I say, now I can turn that around upside down, like so. That's upside down. You can see damage to that bridge plate though. Clear enough. The guitar neck support just fell over. This is a fairly new guitar too. Hold on, I'll get you another view. Okay, here you are looking down one of the extensions of the X brace. You can see some finger braces and some hoisting bars back in there. And lots of glue, squeeze out. Check that out on that brace right there, how much squeeze out. I'm surprised Epiphone didn't wipe that away. Now, like I say, I can brighten the light. It's got 3. That's the second one, I think. Yeah, and there's the third brightness. So you can see really well. I mean, it's more. That's too bright, actually. Go back to the middle one, that's about right. You can see all the work done. See something written on the guitar over there. I thought I did. Wow, look at the glue squeeze out, man. I guess that's what I was seeing written on the guitar. Like I said, I can make that upside down. I don't know which way's upright now. Not sure what that is between those braces there. If it's glue or something living within the guitar. But look how clear, man. That is clean as a bell compared to those other borescopes and endoscopes that I reviewed. This is a lot better technology. Here you can see the neck block part of it. That's not the neck block, it's the tail block actually. Lots of glue and squeeze out around that. And there is the bridge plate again, the pins. You know, you could pull the end pin out of an acoustic guitar where the strap goes on it and stick this thing in there and set it and do work in there that you wouldn't be able to otherwise see. And do it as you, live, as you're looking at it. Once you got the camera in there and got it oriented, you can see how very much clear it is. Wow, look at the squeeze out there. There you see some bridge plate damage. See that? All along those strings, it's got a little bit of damage. Not all that bad, but kind of looks like a bridge plate might be split right there. If it is, it's split since I originally inspected this guitar. And I have no idea what that big glob of white stuff there is. Is that glue? In the lower right hand corner of your screen. I don't know what that is. I have no clue what it is. Alright, I'm going to back out now. And you can watch it all happen. There's the neck, the tail block of the guitar. We were back in there pretty deep. There's something written up there on the... Alright, that's the same thing. Alright, here we're coming out. And there you go. Very hard to keep still holding it like this. Let me turn it upside down. Yeah, it's truly upside down now. So I did have it right. Hold on. Okay, so there you have it. You can see for yourself how clear and clean this thing is. I was going to show you some other features. If I can get them to show up here without the, there's the name, Teslong. Now, if I go into mode right here, there we go. That's the videos I just now videoed. I can play those back. It also takes still pictures as well. But all you got to do is hit OK, and I think the video starts to play.
Okay, here you are
yeah.
Down.
And see, the device also has a speaker built into the back of it, so you can not only see the video, but you can hear the audio that you recorded too. This right here, I think. No, this one here takes you into the menu. There's the menu, and you can use these keys up and down to scroll down. Select whichever one you want. Well, just select that one right there. Just pick OK, and you can see. I think that's resolution. Yeah, it is. You just select OK. If I want to go down to timestamp, just select it. Hit the down key. Go down to timestamp. Select OK. That turns, you watch that little square there, turns timestamp on and off if you want that in your video. And you can format a new card if you get it. You can see that it's got a ton of different languages in there, and you can reset the entire device. It's sweet, man. It is really sweet. This button right here, the bottom one there, is off and on. The top one lightens your light, the light I showed you. Hit it once, it's on dim. Hit it a second time, 2 of the Creed LEDs light up. Third time, all 3 of them. And fourth time, turns them all off again. In some cases you don't need a light, man. In some cases 3 was too many, like you seen in that guitar there. And then to turn it off, you just push this bottom button right here and hold it, and there you go. I don't have the camera hooked up to it right now, but so that's what you get with the Teslong Endoscope. Here's the little connection things I was telling you about. So if you're looking down into a cylinder head or a piston, and you want to look back up or look 45 degrees to the side, this attaches to that little head, and you can look in different directions without having to bend the wire, move around. That wire only go down in a spark plug hole straight in. You're not going to be able to bend it. Well, I guess you could feed it in there in a curvature way, but and then you got the manual here. Here's what the manual looks like. Comes in, I think, 4 different languages. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. English included for your viewing pleasure. This other thing's just a receipt. I think that's what it is. I didn't really look at it that close, but anyways, there you have it. One cool device. One very cool device. If you work inside of guitars, this is the thing to do it with, man. One of those other ones I have. Well, hold on. Let me get situated here and I'll tell you about that. Hold on. I was going to say, one of those other endoscopes that I have that you can find here on the channel, my wife had her car was making a really funny noise when you turn the heat on or the air on. I mean, it's just a horrible racket. It worked if you could stand the noise. And I took that, not this one, one of the other endoscopes that I got, and ran it right in the dash, down in the heater, into the heater ducts, and I could see with the light built into it, it was full of leaves. You know, the car had been sitting for a while, and it was broken down, actually, and we got it fixed and got it back. And that's when she noticed this. And I could plainly see what it was. I said, well, you know, we can take all that apart and take that out, but it ain't going to hurt anything. At least we know what it is now, you know what I mean? So they have their uses, the endoscopes do, or borescopes, or whatever you call them, where you live. I've got another one that's even smaller. They're very tiny. I used on an electric guitar fix one time. It's called something else. It's not an endoscope or a borescope, I don't think. It's really super tiny though, and don't have the graphics. Neither one of the others I have the graphics like this does. So there you have it. Nice carrying case. The whole deal made by Teslong, and you can't beat it, man. I'm telling you. You know, you get what you pay for. If you buy something cheap, you're going to get something cheap. You pay for something, you're going to get something good. That's the way I've always looked at it and believed. So anyways, that's what I'm going to use from now on to do my guitar repairs inside, and I'm sure I'll use it for other things around here too, you know, as time goes on. So check them out, and links down in the description to Amazon where you can get this. I'm not affiliated with them. If you get one from that link down there, I don't get anything from it. So, you know, there's no extra cost or charge. You'll get it for whatever the going price is whenever you go there. And it may change, you know, different times. But usually they stay pretty close to a certain price, you know. They might vary up and down a little bit. But I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get anything. If you buy 3 of them from that link or 100 of them, yeah, I don't get a dime from it. All I get is to keep this one. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can get you one. I guarantee you, man, you'll like it, especially if you need to look inside of instruments. Flat top acoustic guitars, arch top guitars with F-holes, bass fiddles with F-holes, mandolins with F-holes, anything that you can get, you know, electric guitar, semi-hollow bodies and hollow bodies. What I was talking about too was you might take the strap button out of the back of some guitars and just screw, they just pull out usually. You got to work them a little bit, and you could fit this camera right in there then, and then you could watch the monitor and go in there and make the repairs, whatever you got to do, just by watching through the camera. And if it looks backwards or upside down, hit the button I showed you and just flop it over. It's a cool device every way you look at it. Anyways, cheers. Hope you like it, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on a guitar fix video, I guess, next. Or something. Quick clip tips, maybe. Coming soon. Say it 10 times fast. And I'll see you next time. Cheers to you.